racing. Point Given is making his move, roaring off the turn with a widening lead.
Courtland Simmons with you here at the CS Racing Report with the Belmont Stakes Preview and Pick Podcast. Let's quickly look at the post positions, morning line odds, the Equibase speed figures. I think it's pretty clear that I think Hot Rod Charlie actually drew well and could inherit and maybe maintain the lead in this race. I think between those two horses, they'll be, setting the fractions. Tucked in behind will be ROMBAUER and Essential Quality and Known Agenda. And then picking up the rear would be, the trailer would be maybe BOURBONIC and those other horses, which brings me to, in terms of the tactics, I think Essential Quality, this is his opportunity once again to prove that he can beat these horses, that he's the best horse out there. I'm in sort of show me Missouri mode in terms of his ability. He seems like a Tacitus Part 2. He does have a little bit more tactical ability. He's more accomplished, and he has every opportunity to prove all of those things with that pedigree going a mile and a half. I'm not as convinced, but I do think he is one of your win bet choices, and we'll get into that in a couple seconds. In the meantime, another horse well bred in here is Known Agenda, the number 6, and he represents Courtland, and it'll be interesting to see, is he going to be a Belmont winner like Palace Malice, or is he going to fall somewhere below that where he runs a decent race like Vino Rosso did when chasing Justify, when he wrapped up the Triple Crown, or poorly the way Tenfold did that same afternoon, or just be a complete disaster like Exaggerator, who bombed after winning the Preakness, finishing 11th, showing none of that Courtland pedigree over 12 furlongs. Known Agenda has an opportunity to improve. He only needs to improve. He doesn't have to improve by as many points Beyer-wise as ROMBAUER did. He actually improved by 16 points in comparison to finishing 3rd behind Essential Quality in the Bluegrass. So that'll be interesting if he can do that. I personally don't like his number very much, and I just get the feeling he's not fast enough even over the 12 furlongs, which may slow some horses down, which leads me to some other home run picks, including BOURBONIC. He's bred to go run all day. He would still be a huge upset given the lackluster New York form in this spring. The 1 or the 8, the 3, the 4, the 2. The 8 being Overtook, one of 3 out of Pletcher's barn. The 1, the 8, the 3, the 4, the 2 if you're trying to swing for the fences and hit that big home run in terms of a superfecta. The number 3 pick, which is going to be the primary pick for a lot of you folks, is the favorite Essential Quality. The 2, the 3, the 4, the 7. Or the 2, the 3, the 4, and maybe the 6 Known Agenda, filling out your superfecta with Essential Quality on top. My final 2 selections involve Rock Your World. I think he's going to hang around a little longer than people think. Don't know if he can get the 12 furlongs, but I make him a win bet, the 7, the 3, the 2, and the 4, with ROMBAUER filling out the exacta of that super, and then, of course, Essential Quality in the second set of numbers, 7, 2, 4, 3 being the exacta fill out in that superfecta. And then my final picks involve Hot Rod Charlie, and of course my final choice, Hot Rod Charlie, the 4, the 7, the 2, the 3, with Rock Your World being the exacta, or the 4, the 3, the 7, and the 2, with ROMBAUER being the second place horse. And then my final pick, I think off the 6 weeks of the Preakness, and even with the short turnaround of only 3 going into the Belmont, I think ROMBAUER can win it. It's going to be the 3, the 7, the 4, and the 2. ROMBAUER winning it, making Flavien Prat pay for getting off of him and getting on Hot Rod Charlie to prevail in the Belmont Stakes and take 2 of the 3 legs of the Triple Crown. Those are the picks that I have for this 153rd running of the Belmont. We'll certainly recap it in the weeks leading up to the Haskell and the Travers and so forth right here at the CS Racing Report.